Hey everybody, welcome back to Grant and Marissa.
Our time on safari in Kruger National Park has been absolutely unforgettable, with some incredible close-up wildlife encounters. But safari isn't just about the game drives. Where you stay is also part of the adventure. Come along as we give a tour of Leopard Sands Kruger Park, a luxury retreat surrounded by the wild. All right, we just finished, we got back from our drive, had some breakfast, and while we're here, we thought we'd show you a little bit around Leopard Sands. It's a small sort of main communal area, but we thought we'd show it off like so. Yeah. One is
the view,
and everything is kind of centered around this view, right? So if you look here, this is the entire sort of like, this is the main restaurant area.
There's more space inside
the restaurant. There is more space in here. So if you want to be inside, if the weather's bad or something, you can. But like most people just sort of eat out here because it's like it's massive. It's so much bigger out here too. But then there's also there's also plenty of like seating areas and stuff like that.
There's a whole lounge area. They have like cornhole and like big Jenga and like those kinds of things.
Yeah, and then there is like this is just like the communal pool space, which I haven't really seen anyone using.
We have seen literally 0 people over here.
Because it's like everyone has their own plunge pool, but it is nice if you do want to come and hang out over this side. And it is nice here too because there is an uninterrupted kind of view without the railings, which I kind of didn't even notice until right now.
Yeah. Yeah, we haven't like stood here and like looked out.
Which is that is a benefit, I think, of this.
Yeah, for sure.
This pool. But yeah, and then so essentially over here are half of the rooms. So 9 of the 18 rooms are kind of in that direction. As you can see, there's like the little road. And then the other half where our room is over the other side of the central living. This is just kind of like, this area is very central.
Sort of the central hub, and then everything is spread out in a line along the river.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then this is like the communal sort of just like hanging out area if you want to just sit on couches. They have some like big like Jenga and like a cornhole like game you can play. And then like more couches. More stuff like big.
They have like big dominoes.
Yeah.
This is cool. We haven't really been over here.
Like a nice little garden. And stuff here.
They even have like nice blankets out. So like if you're here in the on season when it's going to be cooler and you want to hang out here in the evening, like you can kind of like snuggle up. It's kind of nice.
Yeah, and then so this is sort of the little road here that goes up to, as we said, like half of the rooms.
Yeah.
And then this is the kind of central communal area here. So this is where you'll get sort of picked up for your drives and all that.
Yeah, like a little waiting area.
Yeah, this is so this is the little waiting area for your game drives. So you can come and just sit and wait up here.
They also have several go-karts called Bush Uber.
Yeah, so
which I think is hilarious.
These are the golf carts. So if you don't want to walk, you can get into one of these, and then there's like a little gift store in here, and this is the front reception, and that's like the whole.
That's the whole main hub.
That's the whole main hub of it's fairly small and condensed. Everything is sort of focused on your rooms and
your drives.
Yeah, so this is where your game drives will
pick you up.
Come and go, like the trucks will come. Either the trucks will come directly and get you, or like a shuttle bus will take you to the gates.
And you get in the trucks there.
Yeah. As you can see, this is all just pathways. We'll show when we get to some other rooms, we'll show you. But, and this, we had some footage of this the other day, but see this sort of fenced structure here. This is the Boma part of the restaurant. So I think they do it a couple times a week.
Yeah.
We had it on, I think, Tuesday night.
Yes.
Which was nice. But yeah, so it's actually very small, but it's perfect because you actually aren't here that much. Like we were talking about this yesterday, you're sometimes at drives for like 7 to 8 hours.
A day. Not all at once. Split up.
Like split up. So the morning you're not here, the afternoon you're not here. So you're only really here for a few hours in the middle of the day.
Yeah. I mean, when you're sleeping,
And then,
that's about it.
yeah, and then you sort of have dinner. So when you're not like eating meals,
Yeah.
there's only sort of like certain down periods, and you're probably in your room and like resting and stuff in those periods. So, so yeah, as you come up, this isn't ours, but this is one of the kind of, there's little pathways along here that will take you to certain rooms. There's pretty gardens everywhere.
Yeah, they have a lot of gardening stuff.
Yeah, there's always gardening staff doing stuff, making it be nice
Gorgeous.
nice and pretty.
It is really beautiful and like very peaceful and
Oh yeah, it's super quiet. Like you don't.
so quiet.
And they say like we're here when it's fairly quiet, and no one else is really even in rooms near us. But as you can see here, this is one of the banks. So see, there's like suite 6 to 9 here along the river. We're in room 5, so we're in the next
group cluster.
the next sort of section. But yeah, I don't even think there's anyone in our like group of rooms. I think there's maybe right now. I think someone just left, but I think there's maybe there's 4 couples here right now.
Yes.
Which is very like that's a small amount. I think there's 18 rooms, so
Yeah.
it's only 4 rooms.
So only 4 rooms are occupied right now.
I think at the most when we arrived there was maybe 15 people or something.
Yeah. And now we're
So
down
there
to
were
8.
more people then, and then some people leave, and then some people come, and so there's
Yeah.
always a bit of a rotation. But yeah, so this is our little pathway, which takes us down to our rooms. There's also like a main sort of road part where the golf cars and stuff can
Yeah.
go down, but this is a little closer.
And you don't have to walk if you don't want to or
No,
can't.
you can ask them at front. Yeah.
Yeah,
right?
you can either call them from the room to pick you up or just ask for a ride at the front desk and they will you can get the bush Uber.
Yeah, and they've offered that all the time to us, but we
Yeah.
like the walk, so we just we stroll. As you can see, we've only been walking for a couple of minutes, so it's
And we have one of the furthest rooms.
yeah.
There's only 4 that are further and they're all right here.
Yeah, so this is our room here, number 5, right at the edge, so you don't have anyone on your left, and there's just one room on the right. But as you can see, they're all like detached,
Yeah.
so you don't share walls with anyone.
They're very private.
They're all private. You can see they're all nicely kind of spaced apart.
And when
So
you're
even if it was full, right?
inside or on your deck, you like literally can't see anybody else.
No, they have walls like concrete barriers, like so you can kind of see here. This is
The outdoor shower.
the outdoor shower right here, and then that's next door, and you can see that that's like a
Their
concrete
pool.
wall, and that's where their pool and stuff is. So you can't
Yeah.
see, and you can't even see in from our
It's honestly more
deck.
private than our villa in the Maldives
It
was.
is. And you can see on this side, because we're on the room right at the edge, which I kind of like for even
Yeah,
more
we haven't
sort of
even walked
privacy
down
and the
here.
view being unobstructed. You have like nothing to the side.
Yeah,
So if you definitely can get one of these, I think they're pretty awesome.
it's awesome. It's super private, super quiet, and
but
minus the
that's-
hippos.
That's kind of it. Like there's nothing really else to this resort.
Yeah.
It's simple and like all you need though. Like it has everything you need. Like it's only got one restaurant and
Yeah.
but it's
But like
yeah.
for how small it is, what they've been able to do is for every single thing pour an enormous amount of attention to detail into it.
Yeah.
So it's small, but everything is exceptional.
For sure. But no, it's been great. But yeah, that's our little tour of Leopard Sands
Mini
Kruger
tour.
Park. Yeah.